by word first, so that we get maybe an idea of what we sing after. Please repeat after me. Saha, that. Aham, I. The person desiring release from material life. Vishvashrinjam, unto he who has created cosmic manifestation. Vishvam, who is himself the whole cosmic manifest presentation. Avishvam, although he is transcendental to the cosmic manifestation. Vishvadasam, who is the knower or ingredients of this universal manifestation. Very good. Vishva Atmanam, the soul of the universe. So this one is easy to remember, at least when we recite the verse, this one with Vishva Atmanam, the soul of the universe. Ajam, who is never born, eternally existing. Brahma, the supreme. Pranata Asmi, I offer my respectful obeisances. Param, who is transcendental. Param, the shelter. Soham Vishva Shrijam Vishvam. Soham Vishva Shrijam Vishvam. Avishvam Vishvavedasam. Avishvavedasam. Vishvatmanam Ajam Brahma. Vishvatmanam Ajam Brahma. Pranatosmi Parampadam. Pranatosmi Parampadam. Please. Soham Vishva Shrijam Vishvam. Avishvam Vishvavedasam. Pranatosmi Param Param. Soham Vishva Shrijam Vishvam. Avishvam Vishvavedasam. Vishvasmanam Ajam Brahma. Pranatosmi Param Param. Thank you. Maybe one Mataji. Soham Vishva Shrijam Vishvam. Avishvam Vishvavedasam. Vishvatmam Ajam Brahma. Pranatosmi Param Padam. Thank you. So very beautiful verse, huh? So many Vishwa are there, huh? The universe. So this Gajendra praying at the moment, he is in a quite difficult situation. A crocodile is biting on his leg and is threatening his life. And in this intense situation, Gajendra is offering prayer which are philosophical. For if you put in the context of the fight with the crocodile, he is able to bring a lot of philosophical point into his prayers, which is extremely beautiful. So the verse translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Now, fully desiring release from material life, I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Person, who is the creator of the universe, who is himself the form of the universe, and who is nonetheless transcendental to the cosmic manifestation. He is the supreme knower of everything in this world, the super soul of the universe. He is the unborn, supremely situated Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Purport. Sometimes when Bhakti Yoga, Krishna consciousness, is preached to the common man, people argue, where is Krishna? Where is God? Can you show him to us? In this way, the answer is given that if we are sufficiently intelligent, we must know that there is someone who has created the entire cosmic manifestation, who has supplied and become the ingredients for this cosmic manifestation, who is eternally existing, but who is not within this cosmic manifestation, the cosmic manifestation. Simply on the basis of this suggestion, one can offer respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord. This is the beginning of devotional life. The verse one more time, and maybe you can repeat after me. Now, fully desiring release from material life, I offer my respectful obeisances to that Supreme Person, who is the creator of the universe, who is himself the form of the universe. Nonetheless, transcendental to this cosmic manifestation. He is the supreme knower of everything in this world, the super soul of the universe. He is the unborn supreme. He is the unborn, supremely situated Lord. My respectful obeisances unto him. If you like, you can join me in prayer. Om Gyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Ayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svaparantikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jayatam Surato Pangor Mamamanda Materkati Matsarvasva Padambucho Radha Madana Mohano Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Satikora Bhaktavriya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, but my spiritual master, with the torchlight of knowledge, has opened my eyes. Therefore, I offer him my respectful obeisances. So I like to ask also for your blessings and good wishes that I may be able to speak some relevant words today for this lecture. It's a very beautiful verse where Gajendra is offering two times his obeisances. He's offering his obeisances before, then he's glorifying the Lord in a philosophical way, noticing that the Lord, he is the creator of the universe. He is himself the universe. he is maintaining, how was it? So let's have it one more time. He is the creator of the universe, he is himself the universe, and he is nonetheless transcendental to this universe, and he is the supreme knower of everything, the super soul of the universe, unborn, supremely situated Lord. So here we have a good quantity of attributes of the Lord that shows that he is really beyond. He's the creator, but he's universe himself, but he's still nonetheless different from the universe. So for let's say a conditioned brain in this material world or conditioned soul, it's not very easy to understand or to comprehend, but for sure we comprehend that he's far beyond our ability to really grasp. And Prabhupada was writing in the purport, therefore one should actually surrender to him. Huh? Did surrender? Yeah. Now, therefore one should offer respectful obeisances. This is the beginning of devotional life. So Gajendra is speaking all of that, and then he offers his obeisances again one more time at the end of the verse. So I thought for today we can this principle of offering respect. And it's very interesting to see how Gajendra is actually offering respect. He is fully conscious of the person to whom he is giving respect. And so we will explore a little bit. So one principle that we can take from this verse is that offering proper respect implies having a proper vision of the person to whom we offer respect. And I hope that in this lecture we will all become very eager to develop respectful attitude. We will see the rules offering respect or the result of offering respect or result of disrespect. So the result of offering respect or disrespect, and I think this we have all heard many times. In the scriptures, we have actually a lot of situations where disrespect was taking place, and when actually a lot of calamities, curses, and very big difficulties came up. Any one of you like to bring an instant in Srimad Bhagavatam of disrespect bringing a lot of troubles?
When there was sacrifice, production, and he was not so much respectful for Shiva, so in the end, he was punished very severely.
Yeah, very heavily. Yeah, got his head cut off, and a lot of fight place. Okay, any other instance?
Right at the beginning, Rosh
Oh. And here he did not seem to do like a huge disrespect, not stand up, but it was enough for his life to be taken. Yeah, very good.
I was going to mention.
Okay.
Brahma put all the carboys in the cows.
Okay.
Yeah, same one, huh? That's what you were talking about?
No. When
Kumarshan.
Balaram entered the Amyashranya and Ramaharshana, the father of Suta Goswami, didn't send Balaram into
Oh, I
Balaram.
see.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking, for some reason I heard Rama Mohan. Anyways, he's thinking Krishna is like a little boy, just ordinary person. So he's like, let me see if this really is God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he takes all his carboys and the cows, puts them in a cave.
Yeah. Good.
That's like this.
Yeah, there is really the lila taste, but we could see it like this. I think Indra will be a little bit more disrespectful in sending all the clouds and like this. I was thinking of Jai and Vijay also, who disrespected the four Kumars and got to come back in this world. So there are actually many examples. Samba making joke with Narada Muni, and then the entire dynasty was finished. So there are many things that shows actually in the Bhagavatam how important it is that we are careful not disrespect anyone. Now, effect of giving respect. What could be some of the effects of giving respect? Look at a situation in Bhagavatam, but some results of offering respect.
Blessings.
Blessings, okay, very good.
Deliverance from precarious situations and
Okay, okay. One thing I notice, it makes relationship very smooth, because actually all the relationship we have in this world, respect is the basis. So if we don't have respect in any of the relationship that we have in this world, the relationship will not work well. So this is one point I would like to bring, that it makes all the relationship smooth. I'm teaching in the Bhakta course. I have the part of respect. Visiting my father, that was last year, and I will share with him my studies, and like this we will go for a walk. And we were speaking about respect, and my father was telling how much he noticed that that is disappearing, that the new generation have much more difficulty to actually appreciate the older generation and to actually give proper respect. And therefore, actually, the whole civilization is losing strength because of this lack of respect. And sometimes, I mean, it happened in our house when I visit my father. The kitchen and the living room is one room. So when I cook, sometimes I the TV screen of my father when he's watching TV, and he's like politics, like anything. And when you see politicians that are shouting at each other, and you feel, my God, where is the world going? If our leaders are showing such inability to actually have the decent respect toward the other person in front. So for that, actually, it's quite important for us to know the proper etiquette to offer respect. And I guess many of us know what is Vaishnava etiquette and how we should offer proper respect according to different type of persons where they are situated. So I will not go into that today, just mention it shortly. But in the scriptures also we find a huge amount of example of Krishna himself, of respect to different type of people. And I just was reading a few days ago in Govinda Lilamrita, there is a very nice example of how Krishna is giving respect. And also Nanda Maharaj, who is actually the king, he is also offering respect. So I just will have a little link section. Try to grasp as much as you can. It's not the time to switch off. It's very, very beautiful. Hari's father, Nanda Maharaj, entered. So this is happening in the evening time when Krishna had taken a supper. There is a time when there is like, how you said, they all go to a theater. They are clowns, they are jonglers, they are brahmanas who tell Vedic mantras, and storyteller, and it's like the Vrindavan entertainment moment. So uh, this is happening in this assembly now when there will be all the entertainment. Hari's father entered the outer assembly with his older brothers and his younger brothers, swimming in an ocean of bliss. All the qualified people of Braj also came there, eagerly hoping to see beautiful Krishna. Along with the leaders and cowherders, the storytellers, clowns, dancers, singers, and panegyrists that were all expert in their art of singing, playing, dancing, talking, blissfully came there to please Krishna. According to their position, Nanda honored his superior affectionately treated his guest, and bestows mercy on his subject. Their minds and eyes were eager to see Krishna. This is one example of Nanda Maharaj giving like proper respect according to the different people. And here, next small paragraph is not touching to the point of respect, but I felt it's just so beautiful, we should keep it in. So suddenly, Hari, the moon, rose on the mountain of Nanda Maharaj assembly. So Nanda Maharaj is there is an assembly, and the moon of Krishna is rising over that assembly, making the ocean-like heart of the Brijbasi swell. When the moon rises, the ocean is swelling. So the moon of Krishna rays over the assembly of the Brijbasi, and their heart is swelling like an ocean is swelling. Giving joy to the chakora birds of their eyes, making the herbs of their hair on hand, as the moon nourishes the herbs, and the lilies of their smile blossom, as the moon does every night when the moon comes, the lilies are blossoming. And then Krishna, what did Krishna do? Krishna folded his hand to offer his obeisances to the Brahmanas and other superiors. Smilingly, he looked at his equal and looked mercifully upon his subject, speaking with them before sitting down with his friends. I thought to use this to show how often actually Krishna is giving the example of how to interact differently with different type of people and how to actually to offer respect to them. Another result, so that was a result on relationship. It made the relationship going smooth. Another example is that it is actually very sweet. Especially when those relationships are going good, it's very sweet and it opens the heart. Once His Holiness Giriraj Swami was a Japa retreat. It was in America, but Atlanta could be. I'm not sure exactly where it was. But he had a lecture. The title of the lecture was Chanting with an Open Heart. And we were all like super eager to see what will be the secret of putting our heart open when we chant the name. And Maharaj, just the whole lecture, spoke on Vaishnava relationship as actually the way to open the heart. And we can see when we have difficulties in relation, how our heart is closing and how our mind is disturbed and how it's very difficult to concentrate or to worship Krishna. So it makes our heart very sweet. And it's so sweet when we see Vaishnava's interaction and when you see Vaishnava owing respect to each other. I remember once I was chanting japa here in the temple. I mean, you might not know because that's German devotee, but there was one Prabhupada disciple sitting on the side, not at all a prominent Prabhupada disciple, if you could say like this. Not so many knows him, very humble, very normal type of person. He was chanting his. Then there's another brahmachari who came, and it was japa time, so everyone is just like focused on his japa, not paying much attention. I just had my eye open, and I saw this brahmachari who was also quite senior brahmachari. He went very close to the Prabhupada disciple and offered his obeisances. And Prabhupada disciple saw him and just patted him on the back. And I just felt so moved in my heart to see how when respect is shown, how beautiful it is actually. There is a very wonderful devotee. He left this world. His name is Fakir Mohan Prabhu. Maybe some of you might know him. Very senior devotee. I think, not sure if he was disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta. No, maybe grand disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta. I mean, he was quite old, around 80. Anyone knows? No, if he was disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Okay, anyway, no need to speculate. But the story happened in Vrindavan. There was my godbrother Jai Gopal, and he was assisting Fakir Mohan because Fakir Mohan was quite old and go to the doctor. So they took a rickshaw and they were in one of those rickshaws. That's long ago, then most probably it was those cycle rickshaw. So they were crossing Vrindavan to go to the doctor. And then in the middle of the road, Fakir Mohan Prabhu told the rickshaw driver, stop. So the rickshaw stopped, and then Fakir Mohan came down the rickshaw, crossed the road, and there was a devotee, and he offered his obeisance to that devotee. He got the blessing of that devotee. Then he came back to the rickshaw, cello. And so Jai Gopal was next to him and was just surprised. And then Fakir Mohan Prabhu looked at him and said, "This is my hobby. This is my hobby." To offer obeisances to Vaishnavas. So when we see that, it's actually very, very beautiful display of loving exchange, actually, to offer proper respect. I see some my Guru Maharaj speaking with other God brothers, and the way they interact and like this is very, very, very sweet. Yeah. Also, Radhanath Swami often, when he lecture, if there is any senior devotee, will glorify him profusely, and yeah, it makes the relationship very sweet. And of course, like Madhuchanda was saying, it actually brings a lot of blessings. There was the story of Bali serving very carefully in Sukacharya, who get actually a lot of blessings, so that after that he was able to defeat, I think it was Indra in Srimad Bhagavatam. And what can we do in our life without proper blessings? So that should be a guide for us to be eager to receive blessings. Okay, so section 2, how to offer proper respect. And here it's very interesting how Gajendra is doing, because he is fully connected to the Lord. He is doing that with his consciousness. I mean, there is usually obeisances, we know we offer dandavat, we go on the floor. Here, I think with the crocodile biting, he was not able to offer his obeisances, but it was all coming through the consciousness. So this offering of respect has to be connected to the heart. If the heart is not connected to it, we just cannot offer proper respect. Of course, when we offer respect with the body, then it will help our consciousness to be in the right place. Often we offer our respect if we do an offense, if you offend someone, and it's so easy to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Prabhu." But often our heart is not really there. But if you go down and Vancha Kalpatarupa, go down on the floor and offer respect, then your heart have to be there. You just cannot do it mindfully. But at the same time, so often actually you offer obeisances like a Hatha Yoga exercise, like coming in the temple, go here, and where is our consciousness? Actually, both needs to be there nicely involved, the body and the consciousness. So Gajendra is offering obeisances, and he is doing that with a request first. He is clear of what he needs. He say, I need relief. Now it's too much, this crocodile. It was lasting a lot of time. So he's offering obeisances, but he has a request to the Lord. And I found it so beautiful that actually to connect it to what we actually need when we offer respect. Like Keshav Maharaj was saying, our alarm clock is purpose. When we know what is our purpose, this is the alarm. When we wake up from the dream, then we are focused on our life. So also when we offer obeisances, to be focused, what is our purpose? What is our goal? What do you want, Krishna Murari, from the Lord?
I want to be able to remember him and focus on things that be guided by him.
Okay, wonderful. Abai, what do you want from the Lord?
I just want to remain under his gaze,
Okay.
shelter.
Okay. So this, if when you offer obeisances, it's clear to you, your obeisances will be very, very, very deep. Your mind and heart will be fully connected. And that's what Gajendra is doing. He's offering obeisances and he's conscious of what he wants. Now, actually, he wants relief. And at the same time, he's very conscious of of how who Krishna is. Therefore, he say, "Oh, you are the creator of the universe. You are the element of the universe. You are so forth." Huh? So the last point, I don't want to take it. No, there is still sometimes. Sometimes I have the feeling everyone is bored in my lecture, so I feel let's get quickly over with it. But it's okay. Yeah, are with me? Thank you. Okay, so actually, in the way of offering it, one point I bring, and that's I think the most important today as a tech, is to have a proper vision of the person to whom we offer respect. And in Latin, respect, it's something like ritare. And my spiritual master in lecture was explaining that it means to look again. So, yeah,
Again, and inspector.
yeah, and that means to look again. And to in order to offer respect, we have to look again to notice actually who is the object of our respect, and then we can offer proper respect, because so often we are just aware of who are the people around us and even the things around us. So Gajendra had to look again to see who is the Lord, and to be properly. And that actually also implies some amount of sattva gun. To look again means you have to be a little bit on the back chair, back seat, so that you can observe things. You are a little bit more detached. When you are in Rajagun or Tamagun, it's very difficult to look again. It means like it demands some reflective abilities, and that's actually coming from sattva. And I have a very, very beautiful verse. I was reading it yesterday or before yesterday from Vrindavan Maimamrita. Prabodhananda Sarasvati speaks. And he's giving like powerful ones. Wow. Gradually, one by one, give up all activities that obstruct love for Shri Radha and Krishna from growing in your heart. So gradually, one by one, means you look all the obstacles in your life that might obstruct this love for Radha and Krishna to come. You check them up, and one other, you kick them out. Always and everywhere, meditate in your heart on the truth of Shishi, Radha and Krishna. And everywhere, meditate on the heart, on the truth of Radha and Krishna. And then, with eyes of love, always see all moving and stationary living entities as part and parcels of Shri, Radha and Krishna. So with eyes of love, you see all the time all living entity as parts and parcels of Radha and Krishna. And then listen to the next. No. Haha. No. My God, it's leaving, it's missing. Anyway, because I was learning, I think I remember he say, with eyes of love, always see all moving. Shishi Radha Madan Mohan ki jai. With eyes of love, always see all moving and stationary living entities as part of Shishi Radha and Krishna. And then he say, all other way of seeing should disappear in non-existence. So all other way of seeing should disappear in non-existence. That's very, very powerful. And then he said, day and night celebrate a festival of devotional service to Shishi, Radha and Krishna in the forest of Vrindavan. Because I was learning it something yesterday or before yesterday, I thought to mention, because he speaks very much of developing this vision of seeing all entities as part and parcels of the Lord, and to let go or to kick out into to let disappear into non-existence any other way of seeing. Beautiful. Okay, in practicality, how do we offer respect? Practically, if you want to offer respect to someone, how you will do? Okay, we can offer obeisances. What else?
Offer some praise or acknowledgement of
Mm,
qualities.
okay, very nice. Actually, to acknowledge the presence of a person is already respect. Sometimes so much busy in things that we don't greet a devotee, or we are just so much absorbed. So that's already like some type of disrespect to acknowledge the presence of people around us. Yeah. Okay, very good.
By serving the person.
Okay, very good.
Give attention.
Yeah. Okay, good. Standing up, sometimes it's also. I was once, my Gomaj, at a meeting with a very famous Sufi master. So there were all the devotees there, and there were all the Sufis. And then my spiritual master came. So some offer obeisances, some not. Some they just shyly offer their hands, and like it was public thing. And then the Sufi master came, and then everyone stood and kept standing. Obeisances, you give tsak tsak, and then that's done. But there, everyone was standing with folded hands. I felt, wow, it gives such an impression. Actually, when it's possible to one can offer obeisances and keep standing. Of course, we have to see the circumstance, and if it's in the middle of kirtan and you it might be different. But standing up, it's actually a very beautiful way also of giving respect. One thing I found, it's a little subtle, but it's to be on time. Actually, when you are not coming up to appointment, you actually show disrespect to the other person. I mean, of course, often there is something happening. There's good reason to not be on time, but often we actually don't feel the importance of actually how it will actually respect to be on time. I think something that is, sometimes we feel a little, I don't know for you, but sometimes there is a devotee and you feel like offering respect, but you don't want to put him on his knees. So, I mean, of course, the folding hands is a way of showing respect, but in India, you can also just touch the floor before. And it's actually very powerful. We have one a devotee who visits sometimes the temple. He was born in Kurukshetra, and he's coming sometimes, and he want to offer respect, but he doesn't want to inconvenience, and he always like just touch the ground before you, and it's just so quick, but gives also such a deep effect. So that's actually also a very nice way to offer respect. So that's like some I remember also during Corona time, there was this big, let's say, intensity between those who found it was all conspiration and those who found that you can die, very dangerous. And there was a situation in all this tension between the two groups, especially in the devotee world. We notice, oh my God, how Kanishta we are, and how difficult it is to respect each other, respecting the point of view. Actually, that's also like a very powerful way of respect, to respect the point of view. So my Gomaj in this time of COVID was saying, showing respect to all of the groups. He would show respect to those who were for conspiracy, and he would show respect to those who felt it was very big situation. And we had also in the Ramayana, when Vibhishan came to take shelter to Lord Ram, Sugriva was saying, no, we should immediately kill him. He's not, he will do harm. He's the brother of Ravan. But Hanuman said, no, we should give him shelter. So there was like two big difference of opinion. But Ram say, okay, I accept Hanuman's point of view. And Sugriva immediately show respect for the decision and accept it. Nice. So this is also something interesting, this showing respect according to different point of view, to respect the point of view of others. Even if we see it that way, we still show respect by listening and not just smashing the other one point of view. Okay, last section for today, to whom we should offer respect. This is actually, I thought when they are influential persons, very easy to offer respect. Now, Prime Minister of Germany come to visit the temple, we'll all be like, and even to God. I mean, when Gajendra here, for so many praise. But I was thinking when we offer obeisances to Radha Madan Mohan, sometimes we might not see them as Krishna, as personally there. Again, it's like the hatha obeisances, zack, zack, down, up, but without actually really noticing or acknowledging that they are there as persons. But they are also, I mean, obviously we should obeisances to all living entities. This is, but especially a little bit more to the devotees, because we absolutely want blessings from them. And there is this beautiful verse where Maharaj Jada Bharat speaks to Rahugana, and I think, oh no, it's Rahugana speaking to Jada Bharat. He said, I offer my respectful obeisances unto the great personalities, whether they walk on the earth's surface as children, young boy, avadutas, and great brahmanas. So I offer my respectful obeisances to all souls in whatever form they will be. They might be in children, they might be in brahmana or young boys or whatever form they are. I offer them my respectful obeisances. Even if they are hidden under guises, I offer my respect to all of them. By their mercy, may there be good fortune in the royal dynasty that are always offending them. Very, very interesting. By their mercy, I read one more time. By their mercy of those sages that might be in different forms, may there be good fortune in the royal dynasty that are always offending them. Okay. Could meditate a long time on this one, but stop here. Okay. But not, and here it's also a very beautiful point, not only people we should offer respect, but we should also respect how to offer proper respect and also we should offer respect. So, thank you for your attention. I don't know if you have any questions, any comments, any further thoughts, additions. Yes?
I would like to add something. There is a story, when Radha Maharaj first came to live in Vrindavan, he was living in some sadhu, and in the night, when it was cold, this sadhu gave his only blanket, or then tomorrow only chapati he has, everything he was giving. So he was asking him, why you are doing this, why you are doing this? And this sadhu said, because you are a friend of my Krishna. You're a very dear friend of Krishna, so I would like everything to do for you. So I remember one time, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said, look to the devotees, you should see them even now as the friends of Krishna, like associate, like gopis, ladies you should see like they are already gopis, or devotees, or a coward. So when we think this way, the vision then everything change in the relationships. We think, oh, this devotee is already associate of Krishna. I mean, he is already one time life, he's in the eternal time, don't change nothing. But when I feel this vision, like this is the friend of Krishna, then service attitude come, everything come. I thought, like, for example, if now we see you, and I think, like, if, for example, if Gopi from spiritual world come, or Krishna's friend, coward boy, if he's here, you will be crazy to do something for him. But devotees around us, they are this, someone from Goloka. So if you look like this to them, then I think respect, everything comes.
Very nice.
It's just some meditation.
Thank you. I will answer. Very nice. Tomorrow Madhu Chandra will give the lecture. It's a mine of beautiful thoughts and depth of nectar. Thank you. Any other? Yes?
Question. I hope I can deliberate properly. As an individual person, we have values, right? Like mine might be different from that person. How do we keep our values and also not offend others with it, or have a difference of values? Like kind of live in symphony.
Thank you. It's a good question. I think the look again is like the most important. To look again and try to understand their point of view, or why they think like this, or why they act like this. And often when you know also a little bit of the nature of different people might be in different gunas and things like this, then you can actually understand, oh, that's why the person has this type of values, or that's why this person is thinking like this. And when you can empathize for the person's point of view and understand why he is taking that. Maybe the person, let's say, a person acts in a bad way, or has a lack of value, let's say, in some extent, then you can see that this person is still quite covered by ignorance, and you can think, okay, maybe how can I help this person, or how could this person maybe progress in your journey and like this. So you don't just immediately pass a judgment, because it's not the same value that you have, but at the same time you understand why the person has this type of value, and maybe you get on how maybe we can help the person to open a little bit, to broaden a little bit his perspective and see a little bit differently. But there you really have to make the step of looking again, because usually things immediately we pass judgment. We are used to immediately, okay, it's not like fitting to mine, and then he's fitting in this box or that box, and like this that's what we usually do. But that's actually a very deep realm, especially when we think of respect, that can be explored, is respect of values or respect of opinions and like this. Is that answering? Or yeah?
Thank you.
Yes.
I was thinking, if the principle of respect is exploited very much, then is it, how much do we actually take notice of that and try to rectify? We just kind of mind our own business and wait for those who can do something about it.
There you seem to speak when people demand respect, or when you speak abuse.
Okay, yeah, I guess I set up a situation because it's more particular, like maybe not in your case, but another's case, the principle of respect is being abused. One is giving respect, but then the person who's taking respect is maybe what's it called?
Yeah, I can
Anyways.
understand it. Yeah.
I guess the word is
Abuse.
and exploit.
Okay.
But then, like, okay, well, I feel sorry for them, but it seems like I don't have the authority to even to the person who's abusing that principle of respect.
First of all, I think we live very much into a world of assumption. Very, very often we assume things, or he's exploiting, or he's doing, or he's like this, he's like that. Very often it's based on assumption. So it's always good actually to clarify things. But of course there is the etiquette there, so if it's an authority figure, then it will be done with another of the same level, you can deal with that. But I have one very good friend who is trying to help a country where there are a lot of fight between devotees, a lot of fight. And they ask him, can you please help? And he told me, it's amazing, they are just all the time assuming things. They assume that the other thinks like this, and the other assume that they think like this. Say, come on, how do you ever have peace? You actually need to communicate and get clear and communicate, you know, to clarify the things so that you can build up on the proper way. So that can be, usually it should be done when it's an authority figure, it should be done from person level who will check out if there is like exploitation or things like this. But I think that sometimes respect might be forced or might be demanded, and that never works. Because usually respect, you are able to give respect when you have an example of a person that has integrity, or a person has proper value and is living his values, then actually respect is naturally coming. No one needs to force you to give respect. Of course, maybe you need to train it, and you maybe need to hear it in a lecture so that you train it a bit more. But it's not something that can be demanded or being imposed. It's something that should naturally develop when the person has the good qualities. Is it okay, Dutch?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we have time to take more. Just Madhu Chanda and the three other devotees, I think you can quite late yesterday. Yes, time has come, or if you want to exit the lecture before it's finished, feel free. Don't. Yes, Krishna.
I guess with that point, tendency for conflict and kind of the so-called mind reading, where you, oh, this is what you're thinking, and then you become offended by that, and it seems that the natural antidote from the instruction, it describes how to honor different types of devotees. And so for a neophyte, or even like a sahajya, or someone, anyone who's just chanted, I think in the purport it says anyone who's chanted the holy names even once, one should respect them in the mind. And then for madhyamadikari, one should offer respectful obeisances, and also to, if they're your equal, treat them as a friend, or as superior, then honor them, or if they're junior. And then uttama adhikari, to bow down and inquire confidentially and serve them, and just sort of surrender to them. And it seems if we actually take seriously this this nectarian instruction to honor, to think, doesn't say like how to, there's no instruction how to dishonor Vaishnavas. We were given only one option, how to honor different types of devotees, and a lot of problems would easily be resolved like that.
Thank you.
Wasn't a question, but
It's actually, I think Kapila-dev in the third canto say that if one is able to follow this etiquette, then all the threefold miseries will be removed from him. Like he will be beyond all the threefold miseries just by knowing how to deal with this etiquette. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Inquiring confidentially, I will make a little caution there that it should not be done to every senior devotees, but devotees that love you, devotees that know you, and I think there is a third one, know you. You should inquire confidentially to senior devotees, know you, love you. There was a third one, I don't remember. Because if you inquire confidentially to all senior devotees, you might end quite in a chaotic way, because you might have quite a different point of view. So someone that was that a bit.
Thank you.
Okay. Then I thank you. And hope we keep a little point with us, and maybe we can desire to offer respect, maybe we can touch the ground in front of you Vaishnavas in an easy way. Okay. And also that when we offer obeisances in temple room, or that we are not too much into the hatha yoga mood, but that we connect our heart with our purpose, pure devotional service, and do it in the right way. That can be to take away from to. Krishna Bhagavatam ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai.
Can I ask a practical question regarding respects to the altar here? Because I know in Vrindavan there's like Govindam prayers, they offer obeisances to Gauri time. Prabhupada would get up, look at Krishna Balaram, pay obeisances, get up, Radha Shyam Sundar. But then here's like Gauri time, Madhav Mohan, all in the one space. Like, so how do you pay obeisances?
Yeah,
in a sense,
they are
Giriraj and
yeah, there are temples like this. Also in New Maya, they do that in front of each altar. Actually, in many, in Radhadesh also they do in front of the tree. Yeah. I guess it's maybe because the altar is a little bit more small and compact. There are not so much like separation between the deities. I guess we offer to all of them at once. But then when you observe them, when you are up with then you can go to each of them. So the practicality of offering obeisances with the body, you do it only one time. But in your mind, you can go to each and every one of them and offer like a particular respect. But if that's for the darshan, when you come during the day, you can. We had actually, I was speaking of Fakir Mohan Prabhu. We had a Sunday feast here, and during the Sunday feast we had a guest who came with his own Gornita deity. He always put his Gornita deity here. So we were waiting for Fakir Mohan Prabhu to come to give the lecture, and he came to the temple room. He will offer obeisances. He would not stand up so easily because he was very old. He came here, he offered obeisances to Prabhupada. He came, he offered obeisances to Radha Mohan. Gornita stood up. He offered obeisance to Gaurita, stood up, he offered obeisance to Radha and Krishna, he stood up, and he came here to the Vyasa, and he saw the small Gaurita of Bhakta outfit that no one really gave any attention. And he saw Gaurita, and he offered obeisance. My God, this is really, he really had the bar. He is Krishna, I have to offer my respect. So as much as possible, you never do too much. I mean, the Goswami, they offer obeisances. So you never do too much. So when you are alone, do it for Ram Shiva. You can. Actually, when you do many, in some Vaishnava line, they offer 20, 30 instances one after another. They stand up, they offer obeisances. They stand up like Dandavat Parikram, but just in one place, in front of the deity, again and again. You're conscious, you will see how humility is raising and how you get clear with your prayer, and it's very, very powerful. So when you're alone, do it as often as you can. Very good. think the sound was cutting, right? The microphone.
Oh, yeah, yeah, the,
Someone was mentioning. Oh.
it, no, the light is now.
Okay.
This guy's very good.
Hey. How do I end it?
There is interesting seminar from Prague, culture of respect.